Welcome back to another episode of Iniquitous News. I am your host, Lawrence Johnson. Happy Friday, and wow, I guess I was a little bit early to Elon turning on Trump because, pause, no diddy, the shit that went down over these past 24 hours is un-motherfucking believable. I'm talking about head-to-head, clash, they arguing like they teenagers. I'm talking about sending tweets back and forth. So let's start at the beginning, right? Elon shows up to the White House saying, my time has come to an end. Here, I'm done. Thank you for everything. Has a fucking black eye. Everybody's already questioning, like, who put the pause on him, son? He gets a golden key to the White House, which is definitely no longer in use now. Days start to go by. He does an interview, and he's like, oh, I'm here to talk about SpaceX. I'm not here to talk about politics and shit. But you can see it was eating up at him. Then slowly he starts to tweet and retweet stuff of, oh, well, you know what? That big, beautiful bill, yeah, it's not that big and beautiful whatsoever. And then yesterday morning, he crashed out. Full crash out. All of a sudden, he's just, I can't swallow this shit anymore. Bill is stupid as hell. And then we knew he was really losing it because he started locking in from tweets by Donald Trump over 10 years ago. All the way back to 2012. That's 13 years. Whether he was typing in keywords or he was searching all the way back, I know that man was off the K, locked in. What happened to this guy, he says. I mean, Elon is full out. I don't fuck with you, Trump, and this is the last straw. And so obviously, you already know Trump's not just going to take this well. So he gets on the defense immediately because the argument really started when he went on to an interview and he said, you know what? I'm just going to let you hear it for yourself. This is what he said.
He knew every aspect of this bill. He knew it better than almost anybody. And he never had a problem until right after he left. And if you saw the statements he made about me, which I'm sure you can get very easily, it's very fresh on tape. He said the most beautiful things about me. And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot.
See, when Trump said, I'm disappointed, that's like, oh yeah, I'm your pops and you're like my son and I'm really disappointed in the way that you're acting. Go behave, sit in the corner. And then to say it's like, you're really just mad at this bill selfishly because the whole EV mandate. So Elon took that shit personally. And he said, what are you talking about? I never even got to see the bill. It passed in the dead of night. Who could possibly read that shit? And then Elon took it a step further. He said, well, the only reason you won and the only reason the whole entire Republicans have the Senate at this current time, because of me. You know that. Truth will come out eventually. And then it's like, whoa, wait, hold on. Did you just low-key incriminate yourself? Are you saying that Starlink helped cheat the vote? Or are you saying that when you took over and bought Twitter, you just basically silenced a whole bunch of people and acted like it was a news outlet, but really you were just curtailing everything to right-wingers as we could all see? Because, like, God forbid, I don't remember how many times I'd be like, not interested in this, not interested in this, not interested in this. Every single day, I'm seeing that shit. And so obviously Trump gets pissed. And he said, you know what? He's weaning on thin ice, buddy. That's one of them type of things that Trump was on. He's like, hold on. I don't think y'all understand. I don't know why he acting like this. If we really want to cut shit up, we should just stop his government contract funding. Now, he knew that was going to strike a chord. Because if you cut the funding, that's SpaceX, goodbye. Whole bunch of the Tesla EVs, things that they're supposed to be buying, goodbye. And Elon goes like, man, that's not even possible. Basically, too late. What you going to do? You're going to not send shit to NASA? Elon knows that he does own a lot of fucking bullshit. And this is a 100 billionaire versus supposedly the most powerful man in the world. And they're both acting like dweeby little bitches. But as a hater, entertainer, I am fully entertained. And ooh, did it get more spicy. Because then he said, you know what? I'm about to just cut all that bullshit completely. I don't understand why bro is even, I don't fuck with him. He even went on the TV and said, I saw the black eye. I asked him, do you want a little makeup? He said no. A little bit weird. And it's like, oh shit, they getting personal. And then Elon dropped the bomb. The big bomb. And he even said, this is the truth bomb of the day. The reason the Epstein list will not come out is because Trump is all over it. And he said, have a good rest of your day, DJT. And it's like, oh, gloves is off now. Oh, shit. We have not had a response really from Trump since. Because basically he's going to take this one silently, or he's just going to, act like I don't know what's happening and just try to completely shit on Elon. We know it's coming, and it's coming soon. But the fact that he went the Epstein narrative en route, that's like a gut punch, like real, just a nut shot, like, oh. Because we all knew that he was on the list, but there's so many right-wingers and MAGA supporters that were on both of these guys' fucking dicks that now it's like they have to choose who they want to be on their knees for. And when somebody drops that Epstein shit, see, the Epstein, that's where nobody can touch because this is child shit. Nobody, regardless left or right, looks at the Epstein list and is like, oh, well, we don't let that one slide. You don't let that shit slide. The question is, where is Trump on the Epstein list? Was he on the island? Do they have actual blackmail on him? Elon is acting like they do. But it's safe to say that this relationship is completely over and they will probably never talk to one another ever again. Well, I mean, they will kind of. But I know they're not friends. And I feel like I said this very far in advance. Way back when, maybe even a whole month and a half ago, I was like, this friendship doesn't look real. I could tell Trump was annoyed by Elon for always trying to be the funny guy, trying to get the same laughs he got, doing all the jumping up and down, chainsaw. It's like, you're a fucking loser. See, Trump is naturally funny. He doesn't like fucking geeks like Elon. And there's no problem being a nerd and shit, but like when you're a loser like that tries to be outside your box, try to be someone you're not, that's when you run into problems. But the question is, how does Trump respond now to being called out by Elon and saying, well, the reason the files are not being released to the public like is promised is all because of you? That's some serious backlash. And for me, this is always what I thought. I think more celebrities and probably more people, government officials are also on that fucking list. But how do we respond? I'm not quite sure yet. And Trump, this shit is about to get nasty. Because if he went to Epstein, I can only imagine the low blow that Trump and his team are currently circled up, huddled up, cooking up this very second. They're going to be on Elon ass. I think one of the funniest parts of it all is the fact that Elon, in the middle of all of this, tried to say, you know what, I think America needs an actual middle party where the 80% actually lie, acting like he was going to be the leader of this party. It's like, you can't even be a government official. This is already known. You're not from here. And the fact that you think people think you're going to be in the middle, nobody gives a fuck. I told you already, you committed career suicide when you put all your eggs in one basket with Trump. It's one thing just to endorse a little bit of money and sit on the sidelines, but to try to get a government position, spend a bunch of money in Wisconsin, thinking that you're going to win that state because it's just easy like that, then you get your ass kicked. Then you start firing a bunch of people that you don't even know. You say that, we're making these cuts, $1 trillion worth of cuts, not even fucking close. Most people say under promise, over deliver, not the other way around. And that's exactly what you did. And then you tried to act like somebody you're not. You tried to be the big honcho. You finally felt cool for once in your life. Guess what? You're not cool. You never gonna be cool. You rich, but money don't unlame you. That's just the unfortunate fact in the world. Every time you look in the mirror, you still gonna be distraught and unhappy. Nobody can do nothing about that but you. But as a hater, thank you for dropping the Epstein file tweet, and thank you for going back and forth all day, because I was fully entertained. But something I was not entertained by, as usual, Israel. Motherfuckers be pissing me off. But first, let's start with Dave Portnoy, because my boy had a complete fucking meltdown over Jew jokes. And he said, there's a fucking time and a place, not when everyone's fucking dying. And I mean, like, just play the clip of him just spazzing, losing his shit.
Don't
Shut the fuck up, you bald fuck.
Okay, go ahead.
How's that?
Oh, it's kill. I'll never recover from that, Dave. Go ahead, continue. I'll never recover.
Well, you're the one who big boss man, don't tell. I'll tell you work for me.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
You little bitch, you work for me.
Sure, you bet. For now,
you
continue.
Don't? For now, quit. I don't care. I'll
Is
take 500 grand.
Is this show or not a show? Like, is a show or not a show? Like, we can't have a conversation?
You're an idiot.
Okay, continue.
You're literally saying people should be allowed to make Jew jokes, say whatever they want right fucking now. That's
Yes,
what
I think
saying.
people should be allowed to make jokes.
So how many motherfucking Jews have to be killed before you stop?
That everybody, I don't think.
What else? Where else is that happening with the religion or people?
I don't think those psychopaths. I'm with you. They're scumbags. They're the worst people on the earth. Should that?
You don't think it's all related?
But Dave, you're telling a comedian not to make a joke?
It's
Dick
is not a comedian.
I'm with you. But you said stop all jokes.
Jew jokes of that nature now.
We'll ban Jew jokes of that nature. We'll get the Constitution. We'll get Congress and stop Jew jokes of that nature.
Now, I get it. That's how they probably talk, the locker room talk bullshit. Man, you a bitch, bald-headed. Like, motherfucker, you was going to be bald-headed too. There's a picture of you doing a hair transplant thing. But it's the whole thing that's the one joke you can't make. Isn't that so interesting? You make any type of joke about anybody. It's trans. I mean, they get upset. Dave Chappelle get right away with it. But it's like, oh no, there's a time and a place. These people just got Molotov cocktails, so you can't make a Jew joke right now. It's like, well, no, actually, that's exactly when you make a Jew joke, because nobody died, and so then, boop, you make a Jew joke. It's like perfect timing. When something is hot, you make a joke about it. Nobody died. That's the whole point. When they say, well, the two people got gunned down. It's very interesting you bring that up, because we still have heard nothing from that, huh? The guy that Molotov cocktail, we heard all about his family. They all being deported. Elias Rodriguez, though, there was none of the same smoke. I haven't heard nothing about him since. I find that very, very fucking interesting. Why is that? Well, one reason could be is because we are currently vetoing the ceasefire. So we want to keep on funding them and keep the genocide and ethnic cleansing happening. Because honestly, we don't believe anybody. We don't believe doctors like this.
It almost seems quite shocking to me, but it is really small children with massive injuries. They've had bits of their bodies blown off. It's shocking that you could see a child in that situation, and it's not just one. It's, I was running an operating list with 10 people on it, and every day at least half of the list was under the age of 11. It's barbaric.
Because, I don't know, doctors may just be lying just cuz, you know what I mean? Or, they're now burning properties in the West Bank. That has nothing to do with Gaza or Rafah, but here you go. Why? Strictly for vibes, just because they want the land. It's crazy. Very genocidal, very ethnic cleansing-like. But it doesn't stop there. Netanyahu, what has he finally admitted to? This is from the Times of Israel, people, so they not lying. Well, he was arming militant groups inside of Gaza that were supposedly against Hamas. Abu Shabah, or however the fuck you say it. But basically, he's smuggling guns inside, and so when we hear about these mass shooters, well, it's probably these people. The thing is, though, he didn't tell anybody about it. Not even the secretaries. So it's all information to them. He's like, well, this is what we're supposed to do. They're fighting the same cause. And obviously, the other people and the former prime minister is like, do you not understand what you're saying, Netanyahu? Because guess what? Interestingly enough, that's exactly what you did with the last regiment. And you were arming Hamas themselves. Then they took over, and now they're the enemy to you again. And so now you're arming a different militant group that has been on camera, looting the trucks, and then you just blame it on Hamas. But now you're finally admitting the truth. The guy is a one-out-of-one type of fucking scumbag here, people. And I cannot wait until he rots in hell for eternity. That's going to be great. I hope and believe that hell exists just for scumbags like Netanyahu. I really do. And in other news, Yemen shot another missile, but Israel says they intercepted it. But Yemen is aiming and firing. And they're like, hey, man, if this ceasefire doesn't happen soon, we're going to keep on shooting. Same thing with Iran. As Iran has already said, don't worry about our nukes. Guess what? We're going to arm ourselves. What the fuck does the U.S. have to tell us about if we can have nukes or not? Israel don't explain to nobody. So they're like, I don't give a fuck. We doubling down. Got nothing but respect for that. Especially because I have nothing but no respect for any type of Israel or Zionist, because the Pope Mobile, his last dying wish was, hey, I want to turn my Pope Mobile, into an ambulance, send it over to Gaza. What did they do? Blocked. Like, if that doesn't just show they're the scummiest of scum in the earth, I don't know what else will. Moving right along into the tariffs, we're just going to keep this one quick. They will not admit that we are getting our ass kicked. And Howard Lutnick keeps on going up and thinking that we're dumb and not listening. But, I mean, just listen yourself.
What's the tariff on bananas? Americans, by the way, love bananas. We buy billions of them a year. I love bananas. What's the tariff on bananas?
The tariff on bananas would be representative of the countries that produce them.
And what's that tariff?
Generally 10%.
Correct, 10%. Walmart has already increased the cost of bananas by 8%.
But as countries do deals with us, that will go to zero. As countries do deals with us, that will go to zero.
But the cost is on the American consumer now and on the businesses with the confusion now. Mr. Secretary, I believe you know better. I believe you recognize that a trade deficit is not something to fear. I believe you know that predictability, stability is essential for businesses. I wish you would show that truth to this administration. And I yield back.
Time of the gentlelady is expired.
Would you mind, Mr. Chairman, if I make one quick comment to the end? Would that be okay?
I'm sorry?
Would you mind if I make one quick comment to the representative?
Sure. Please.
There's no uncertainty if you build in America and you produce your product in America, there will be no tariff.
We can't
so
produce
the concept
bananas in
of
America.
building in America and paying no tariff is very, very clear.
We cannot
build
bananas in America.
Bro, think that all of a sudden we could just start producing bananas here. That's not how that shit work. Shit is crazy. He's like, are you fucking stupid? All of a sudden you can't just start growing everything in America. People, when you are in a trade deficit, I want you to listen close. That's a good sign. It's a good thing. That means you have the money and you're spending it. You're buying from other things because your businesses are here focusing on other things and you are getting other stuff from other countries. That's good. But for some reason, they keep on trying to pitch to you that we need to switch all that. Everything needs to be made in America because I guess this is going to somehow create a bunch of jobs, even though AI is on our door currently and is going to replace a lot of this shit anyways. Very confusing, right? Yeah, I know. I'm confused too. Something I'm not confused about though is we are back with Flourish of the Week, my favorite clips of people flourishing from all around the world. Let's get right into it. Paragliding, why? Strictly for vibes. I mean, I don't know how else to explain this shit. Shorty is paragliding, no rope, no harness, no Red Bull in sight. So why? Strictly for vibes. And I can't wrap my mind around what would make you want to do aerial tricks while floating 700 feet to 1,000 feet above the ground. I don't know. Somebody gonna have to explain to me. Special white breed? Indeed. And I don't know. You just know them two right there get freaky, for sure. Edge of the building fucking type shit. You understand what I'm saying? It's just like, one minuscule mistake, a gust of wind, it is over. I've watched National Geographic. An eagle, a hawk can come scoop, pick you right up, drop your ass off. Next thing you know, you bird food. Think this shit a game. I'm dead ass. I know them ghosts and shit way more than you do, for sure. Moving right along, we have hand-eye coordination on 10. I'm talking about on a beam. Check shorty out. I mean, look at this. She moving, grooving, vibing, slide that little ball. And it's like, she making it look so easy, but I know it's so difficult. And I just got, run that shit back, I'm impressed. Because I know, I think I could do it, but I'd be going so slow. She's just flying at a vociferous pace. And I'm not gonna lie, I am impressed. Next up, we just have two homies that, I ain't gonna lie, this shit is cool, but at the same time, you have way too much time on your hands. I feel like they get home from school and all they do is just, all right, let's set up the next trick shot. But I will say, infinite level of aura has been reached because I'm like, God damn, like, hold on, how many tries does this take? That's what I need. I always like to have the little tries, how much time spent in some type of corner because I know some of this shit y'all was out there for hours. Damn near probably multiple days because it's like, ain't no way y'all just that nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be cold, but stuff like this should take a little bit of chance. There's a lot of skill, but there's a little bit of luck. I'm talking about a little bit. They got a lot of luck. A egregious amount of luck. But regardless, I am impressed. Moving on into Flashback Fridays, where I bring you music that, you know, some people forget about. And you should probably put it back on because it is summertime. We feeling good. We're going to be vibing and sliding through the neighborhood. You understand what I'm saying? And that brings up our first song, 50 Cent, Ryder Music.
This is what you call Ryder music. All the gangsters are riding to it. Come on, let's roll.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that's 50 Cent's most underrated song, to be honest with you. That shit is so cold. Like, you can just put down your window, you just, yeah, that shit is hard. Next up, we have Robin Schulz, Shed a Light. And this is like one of my first EDM songs I ever heard where I was like, hold on, wait, that chorus? Fuck is that? Tough. Telling you people, 6 Seconds doesn't do that song justice. It doesn't do any of these songs justice, but really, it keeps us under the threshold on YouTube. So if you was ever wondering why the song snippet so short, that's why. Maybe I'll like start a Patreon with everybody keep on telling me to do and do like episodes of like we really break down a bunch of new music that I'm listening to each week type shit. And run like new videos, pop culture, and just like what y'all wanted me to talk about. I think that could be dope. Let me know in the comments, because I don't know if you even watched this far in the first motherfucking place. Then, moving right along, we have Jeezy, All There. Talking about, I used to bump this shit before I was gonna go drop buckets on niggas.
Dope boy, 95 Air Max on. Talk to him. Came from up the road, boy, you know we test.
Telling you, son, that shit have you ready to either go hoop or play your sport, or go rob a nigga, or start being a drug dealer immediately. And there's just no other way to explain it. Something that makes you feel a little bit different, probably brings you back to your nostalgic days of partying in, you know, when you was younger, when shit didn't really matter, when you couldn't get a hangover like that. We have Driving Me Crazy, Sammy Adams. Nah, that shit was really like a little white boy anthem of the summer. I forgot what summer that was. It was a long time ago. But regardless, that shit was hitting. I don't know what he up to now, though. I wonder if bro's still making music. Really ain't heard of him, to be honest with you. But thank you for tuning in to another episode of Iniquitous News. Don't forget to hate and subscribe. Man, what a wonderful week we had. Trump and Elon finally, egregiously at each other's throat. We all knew it was going to happen, but what a beautiful breakup. And I'll see y'all next weekend. Have a wonderful weekend. Talk about see y'all next weekend. I'll see y'all niggas on Monday, son. Y'all have a good weekend. As you can see, I'm ready for the motherfucking weekend. I'm out.
You've just tuned in to another edition of Iniquitous News Network with Lawrence Johnson. Don't forget to hate and subscribe.